Hi there, welcome to Atypical Tutors. My name is Tina McMillan, and I'm presenting my first free class on how to make a lesson plan. So bear with me, I'm trying to figure this all out at the same time. So I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. All right, there we go. It's our first free class on how to make a lesson plan. Here we go. Tell you a bit about myself. My name is Tina McMillan, mother of two and wife of one. I'm a certified behavioral consultant, a reading interventionist, and I specialize in supporting children with autism, ASD, ADHD, and dyslexia. I've been working with kiddos for about 15 years now. Started Atypical Tutors because I was noticing the amount of kids that need help is just increasing. So thought it was my time to jump into that ring. So here we go. What we're going to do today, welcome to my class, is to learn how to make a successful lesson plan when you're tutoring students with autism, ASD, dyslexia, and ADHD, either online or in person. You can use this for both things, actually, and I use it for both. There we go. Here's our plan details and what I find that works for me. You can customize it however you want with your own logo if you happen to have one as well. But the general basic information will stay the same. So there's 3 different sections. I just call it today's plan. You can call it whatever you want. I have my watermark and background, Atypical Tutors. I've grouped it into 3 sections. First one, name and date. Number 2 is includes all the goals and the activities that we're actually going to do in our session. And then 3 are the break blocks, which I'll explain as we go along. So here's number 1, name and date. Important. So either you write the name, or if one of the goals for the child, if the student is to write their name, then have them write their name and the date. It's always important to know what the date is. Our whole world revolves around time after all. So let's keep going. There we go. So as I said, name and date, so important. Have the kid write it if they want to. Discuss the date and how to write it. You know, we write it here. I'm in Canada, so we write it month, day, year. You can do day, month, year, or year, month, day. Like I'm not too sure. Different countries do it differently as well, and it gives you another way to teach them about the calendar and how everything works. Now, goals and activities in the center section. This is kind of the meat of it, if you will. So the first one, I usually make it the most challenging goal just to kind of get it out of the way. You could definitely put that on number 2 if you'd rather, to kind of slowly get them into the session if you don't know them as well yet. Third activity, practicing a social skill. I usually try to do that. Number 4, I'll make it a game of some sort. And number 5, I make it their choice. So I'll name it after them. So student's choice for that one as well. And then our break blocks, which I use generally after each activity, after each step. If they feel like they need like a bit of a break, it's a little bit too much for them, or they need a break in the middle of the activity, that's totally fine too. We want to teach them how to self-regulate themselves also. So I generally limit it to a 2-minute break. So it's not too much, just enough for them to kind of catch their breath or whatever, and then come right back and know that we are going to finish the activity, but we're just taking a break from it to kind of refocus, and that's not a problem. Maybe they have a fidget toy, maybe they need to go jump on a trampoline, maybe they just need time to themselves, maybe they want to listen to a bit of music, maybe they just need a quiet 2-minute break, and that's totally fine. There we go. So going back to our, in terms of autism, so goals for autism, if you don't know already, are communication. That's something that they can struggle with. Social skills, self-regulating. That's why I like putting those 3 things in there, definitely hitting those right off the bat, giving them a game, and then having their choice at the end. And we discussed this at the beginning, so they know exactly what to expect, because sometimes that can be a challenge when they don't know what's coming. let's say your student has ADHD, goals and activities. So reading comprehension, definitely a goal. Self-regulation, again, same with autism. Social skills, same with autism. Also a game, student's choice. So the plan doesn't change too much. The goals will be adjusted, personalized per each student. But all in all, they do share some similarities. Last one, dyslexia, goals and activities. So the coding activity. So in terms of how to break down words to read them more effectively and make it less seem like gibberish. A writing activity, because they do tend to struggle with that as well. Fine motor activities, maybe reading and actual doing reading out loud and taking turns. I would read something, they would read something. So together we read a passage of some sort. You determine the length of the story. Maybe it's a 5-minute story, maybe it's less, maybe they're not ready for that yet. Then a game, and then the student's choice. I find this works great. We end on a high note. So here we go. And this plan is available on Teachers Pay Teachers as a download as well. You can get it in color and black and white also. You can choose digital, or you can do a printable PDF of this resource as well. Check out my website, atypicaltutors.com. There's some links there as well. There's any questions you might have, like maybe how does using a lesson plan help a tutor make better use of the limited time during each session? Well, I think it makes 100% greater use of that time. You know what's going on, they know what's going on. I'm very flexible with them as well. If there's something they don't really want to do, I want them to tell me why they don't want to do it. We will talk about it. Could be a way to figure out what they're struggling with, and we can hit it from a different angle maybe. That always works great. What ways can a lesson plan help a tutor tailor sessions to a student's individual needs, especially for neurodivergent learners? Well, it gets you a way to focus right away. Actually, I find it fantastic. And it also, we can give it to them to keep. They keep that resource for their parents as well, and they can use it as talking points to say, oh, what does this mean? You played this, or what was this activity? What was that about? And that will help conversation as well. In what ways can a lesson plan provide consistency and predictability that can reduce anxiety for both the tutor and the student? Well, I kind of already said it. Well, everybody knows what's happening, what's going on. They become used to the plan and they start to expect it, and they actually enjoy it. And I even do every once in a while, maybe depending how often you're seeing your student, after so many sessions, I'll give them a you pick day, and they could pick what they want to be on the plan. It's what they enjoy doing the most, and that goes over really well. They always want a you pick day after that, so sometimes it's hard to get back into the routine after that. Also, can a structured lesson plan improve a tutor's ability to track a student's progress over time? Of course it can. It's fantastic for doing that. You can photocopy it if you want. You can refer to it. Oh, it's fantastic. I love it. It's a great resource to kind of figure out where are we going, how far have we come. You can celebrate your successes as well. So that's it for me. I hope I haven't talked too much. Please give me a shout if you need any more help or information on how to do this, how to set one up yourself. I'm working on a tutor in a tote box, so please let me know your thoughts on that and what you would like to see in that as a resource. Maybe you're just starting out or you want another way to put all your stuff together. I know it can be overwhelming sometimes, so please let me know. Let me know your thoughts. And thank you. Thanks for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.